slow start. So whether you are lay on your back, lay on your side, lay on your bed, lay on your sofa, lay on your yoga mat, whatever it may be, just take a couple of deep breaths. So that might be in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel like the breaths are quite cleansing and clearing. So this is going to be a little bit of a theme for our Nidra. So breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll start to let the breath just find its natural flow. So when we do focus on the breath, it can be tricky to not control it or to think too much about it. So just do your best. And we're going to begin our practice just with a short cleansing visualization. So we have come to the point of spring equinox, Sastara, this turning point in the wheel of the year. So we're turning towards light, away from the darkness of winter, into brightness and into more yang energy. So only very slightly. It's like the energy of yin is decreasing, the energy of yang is rising. And it's a perfect time, hence the term spring clean, to have this little spring clean, whether it be of your home, whether it be of your heart, whether you choose to safely cleanse and clean your body. And of course, there might be a spiritual or soul cleansing as well. So if you're a person of imagination, then you might imagine this short cleansing before we practice. If you find it tricky to imagine, that's okay. Just do your best. Remember, there's no right or wrong. This is your journey. And you can always just return back to a nice deep breath. So one last check that you are as comfortable as you could possibly be. And if you can, start to bring into your mind an idea of being in your home, or if you prefer, a beautiful hotel location or some kind of location that maybe you've been to and you would like to return to, or one that's made up in the mind. And in this space is a bathroom and a beautiful bath filled with water. Maybe there's petals thrown in there. You can smell perhaps some of your favorite scents coming away from the water, essential oils. And you step into the bath and just start to gently sit yourself down in the bath. And this water alone is cleansing the lower part of your body that's now submerged. And then you scoop up in your hands a big load of water, bring it up towards the chest and the heart space, and just let it trickle down the front of the body. You take another scoop and you just gently place it onto the left shoulder. It trickles down the back of the body. The next scoop over the right shoulder, and it trickles down the back of the body. And then you bring a scoop of water up to the face and just really gently place it over the head. It washes down the face, the back of the head, past the throat space, cleansing and clearing the voice, and all the way back down into the bath of water. And then a choice for you here in your vision or imagination, whether you just gently slide yourself into the bath and safely submerge the whole of the body. If not, you could just slide down towards the shoulders and have the head just gently above the water. just for a breath, a moment. And if you're submerged, you rise back up. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And feel that sense of being cleansed, cleared, ready to move forward into spring. And we move forward in the mind now to after our lovely bath time. And when we're warm and cozy, lying in our space exactly as you are now. So let that vision and imagination just drift into the past as we come to the present moment. You here as you are in this practice of Yoga Nidra. Welcome to your practice of Yoga Nidra. And we might set a sankalpa or an intention here based on the start of our practice. It may be something as simple as I welcome the cleansing and the clearing that this practice of Yoga Nidra offers me. If that doesn't resonate, what comes to mind for you as we move into spring and energy rises? So don't force, but maybe just take a moment here with a word, a sentence if it's fully formed. And just hold that in the heart space, hold that in the mind. And then another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, that's released into the universe. So very apt for spring. We think of that seed as being planted. And you can always return to a word or the phrase. If you find that you lose your way through your nidra, you could just return to a cleansing breath. And the eyes are closed, the body is still as best as you can. If there is a moment where you feel you just need to gently open the eyes, take a breath, then absolutely do that. If you drift in and out of the practice, that doesn't mean that you're not reaping the benefits of the practice. You absolutely are. It's just part of your journey is drifting in and out. And with the rising energy of spring, Nidra becomes an even more important practice. So Nidra is a very yin practice. We're still. And it's a good practice to balance out the rising energy of yang. So may feel ourselves eager to rush into spring, especially as winter can feel like it lasts so long. But the gentle reminder here is to stay rooted, stay grounded, rest, seek balance. And as we take our journey around the body, you might be offering your body rest. You might be offering each space or place this element of cleansing and clearing, whether that's physically, whether that's internally in the body, whether that's more of an emotional or spiritual state. This is your journey. And our practice begins in the space between the brows, our space of intuition, just resting awareness there. We move over to the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the right ear, and the left ear. The right eye, the left eye. The right cheek, and the left cheek. The right nostril, the left nostril, and the tip of the nose. And perhaps a moment of awareness for the breath in the nostrils. So the hairs within the nostrils do this great job of cleansing and clearing what comes in and out. Take your awareness then to the upper lip, lower lip, both lips together. The jawline, and perhaps the softening of the jawline here if you notice any tension or tightness. The chin and the throat space. Over to the right collarbone and to the right shoulder, dipping down into the right armpit. The right upper arm, the elbow and the inner elbow, the right lower arm, wrist, back of hand, palm of the right hand, tip of the thumb, the first, second, third, and fourth finger. Awareness to that right arm, the whole of the right arm, wherever it rests in this practice of Yoga Nidra. Now over to the left collarbone, shoulder, armpit, upper arm, elbow, inner elbow, left lower arm, the left wrist, back of the hand, palm of the left hand, the tip of the left thumb. The first, second, third, and fourth finger. And an awareness of the whole of that left arm. So wherever that may be resting, awareness of the whole of the left arm. And then can we be aware of both arms together? So they may be resting near to each other, further away. Our body may be resting in more of a symmetrical space or not. Awareness of both of the arms, the hands. And then come back to the throat space and take a journey down the front of the body. So we're aware as we come past the heart space, we travel down towards the belly button. The belly is soft, it's spacious, there's room for breath. And for a moment, we just pause to be with the ebb and flow of the breath. This sense of rise and fall, welcome and release. As best you can, natural breath, just holding your awareness there. From here, we travel over to the right side body, the waist, the right hip, dipping down into the groin space, around towards the right glute. Awareness of the right thigh, the right kneecap and the back of the knee, the lower leg, front, back, sides, the inner and the outer ankles, the top of the right foot, the sole of the right foot, the right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth toe. And can we be aware of the whole of this right leg, wherever it's resting in this practice of Yoga Nidra, the whole of the right leg. And our awareness then journeys us over to the left of the body. So the left side body, the left hip, down into the left groin space and around to the left glute. Left thigh. Left kneecap and back of knee. Left lower leg, all the way around. The inner and outer ankle. Top of the left foot. Sole of the left foot. Left big toe. Second, third, fourth, fifth toe. Awareness of the whole of that left leg. Wherever it may be placed, wherever it's resting, the whole of that left leg. And can we find or feel an awareness of both legs? Maybe they're resting, touching together, stacked on top. Maybe they're further apart. Wherever they may be, can we be aware of the lower part of the body, both of the legs resting? Awareness of both of the legs. And from here, we come to the very low part of the spine, the lowest part we can feel, experience, vision. And we're going to take our time, just as nature does, to slowly travel up the spine. So in Kundalini, this could be seen as energy rising, the serpent uncoiling. You might see it as an uncoiling yourself, or you might see it as a line or a light. Take your time here, though. We're going to take around a minute. So if you have energy rising quite quickly and you make it to the top of the spine, then you might take a breath out, let it trickle back down, and slowly allow it to rise back up. But if the mind drifts away, come back to the base of the spine, that thought of energy rising up through the body. Perhaps we're just past the mid-spine. And we start to approach the upper spine and the back of the neck. And this energy continues to rise up the back of the head. And on one path could rise up towards the sky. On another that we'll take is going to follow us round to the crown of the head, down into the forehead. And can we be aware of the whole of the head and the face now? So, at the beginning of our practice, we explored awareness of the features of the face. Can we now be aware of the whole of the head and the face? Whether you are resting on back of head, on side of face, the whole of the head and the face. Awareness of both of the arms and the hands. Awareness of the torso, the top of the body. Maybe we're wrapping round into the rib cage, front and back. The awareness then of the legs and the feet. And all of this connected to bring us awareness of the whole of the physical body. So wherever we may have placed our body, wherever it's laying, can we be aware of the whole of our physical body? What does that look or feel like for you? What is that experience? And in a moment, we're going to really slowly count down from 10 to 0. So for you, you just follow that in the mind. And our energy is not depleting, but our energy is just moving us towards bedtime. So the energy of calm, of quiet, of stillness. And there's nothing that you need to do here. Just stay as you are in your restful state and follow the sound of my voice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And just before our practice of Nidra draws to a close, I'm just going to read you some words from Donna Ashworth and her book, Wild Hope. And this is called Spring. I have always believed spring to be the harbinger of hope, the launch pad to lighter days, the gateway to life. Spring soothes our winter-worn souls with anticipation and its promise of more. It gently shakes our hibernating toes and whispers, "Wake now, your wintering days are done." And so, with each eager sunrise, we emerge, we reignite, we re-energize. And as with the nature around us, we begin to rise and renew. Come on in, spring. We have much longed for your light, your joy, for your new. We are slowly rousing from slumber. welcome back. So taking another deep breath in and out. And this practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. So you might just have a slow little wiggle and roll around. As much as you're re-emerging from your Nidra now, it is evening time. So you may not want to move around too much. You may be getting ready for bed. So do what feels right for you. If you are coming away from the Nidra and you have other things to do this evening, and really place your feet or your seat to the earth. Just ground there for a moment. Become present. And for now, you may want to bring the hands onto the heart space or join the palms. And you could gently bow towards your heart space. So bow to thank yourself for your body, breath, mind, spirit, or soul, if that's your belief. And I bow to you. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through your practice of Nidra. The light and dark in me honors the light and dark within you. Namaste.